Garth just said that you were a ways away after having been sent home for U.S. camp. How does your ankle feel?
It feels good. I've always been a glass half full kind of person. I don't try to dwell on the past. I'm very happy it's nothing serious. I think I was actually very fortunate. A typical turf injury that could have ended very, very nasty. So I'm glad it's nothing serious. And I guess if you have a small little nick or bruise that you need to take care of, this is probably the time to have to deal with it. But we have a little bit of time, and I'm in good hands here. There's really good staff around me, and I'm not going to sweat it because, like I said, we have some time, and I'll be good to go.
Steph, how did you hurt it?
Like I said, it rained in LA, and we unfortunately had to go on turf. And it was a simple one-on-one where I had to kind of make a quick reaction save to the right, and you try to move your right leg out of the way so you can get down very quickly. But typical turf injury, my leg just got caught, and it wasn't going anywhere, and so I just kind of folded over the ankle and injured the ligament there a little bit.
Does this impact your future with the national team? What's your immigration status?
It certainly has impacted it already because I had to go back home, but I went down there to try to make an impression, and even though I only got three sessions with the team, it was good to be down there and just kind of be around the squad and see what the vibe is and how you fare against your other goalkeepers, you know. So I felt good. Obviously, at that point, it had only been a month since our last game, so it was almost going right back into it. But they're good guys. They're very skillful athletes. Obviously, that's why they're in the national team. So, but I hope that I get another chance and I can go become part of the team and help the squad achieve its goals.
Did it feel good to get a call up just from the standpoint of, you know, seems like you're getting recognition for how you've been playing and you can go do that and have that experience and all that?
Do I think that was the only reason why I got called in?
No. I was like, just does it feel good to get the call up just from the perspective of the?
Yeah, it feels good, but I think it should be more about that national team duty. It shouldn't be you know, you do well for a club and here you get a call in and you get to say that you're part of a national team. I think it should have a deeper meaning to that. You know, there should be some pride behind wearing a national team's badge, and you know, I've spent half of my life now in North America, so it's definitely shaped me in who I am, in what I believe in, and it's something that I wanna represent, and that's what I think national team to me is. It's not just a reward for doing well with your club, but it's an honor, and you should almost look at it as not a burden, but an opportunity to even more use that skill that you've shown with the club and try to further the national team.
Do you have a fat head, a poster, a framed photo of the save anywhere in your apartment, house, or in with your family?
No, I don't. But we got a trophy here from it, so that's the most important part. You know, I just do my job. Like I said, back after the whole thing went down, it's just sometimes you give up as a goalkeeper because you feel like you don't have a chance, but. I don't know. I felt like I couldn't give up on that play. You know, we had come so far. It was such a tumultuous season, such a roller coaster, and I needed to just see whether I could get to that ball. And obviously, that decision has to be made in a split second. And I'm thankful the soccer gods gave me a push to go and see if you can get there, and thankfully I was able to keep it out. But most importantly, thankfully we were able to come together as a team in the end when it counted with the PKs and get the trophy.
What is your citizenship status over Mike?
Closing in on it. You know, it's there's certain things that criteria that you have to meet. You know, by having been out of the country and in Canada for a while. I had to wait until a certain time frame accrued, having lived in the States again, for one, and then there's you know, they're trying to streamline the whole process, and you got to make sure that everything before you go and do it, everything is perfect. So we're making sure that every kink is ironed out, so that when we go through it, then it's smooth sailing, and then I should have it very quickly at that point.
Is that like weeks, months?
It could sometimes. Sometimes when it comes to these departments working, it's on their schedule. So if someone's in a good mood and has just had their lunch, maybe it's a week, and if not, it's maybe 6 months. So I'm hoping for the best, but it's not something that is going to take years. That's for sure.
Did you talk to Tom Mears about the process? Because I believe he went to the citizen process as well. Did you talk to Mears before he left?
To whom?
Tom Mears about the citizen process, because he went to the same thing. I don't know.
I don't know exactly how his went. Like I said, mine was a bit different because I actually, I went to high school and college here, and so in terms of getting those numbers that I needed to get citizenship, they were there. But then having to go to Canada and living there for a while, that kind of put a stop to it. So I had to kind of wait until those dates accumulated again, like I said. And then I think there's other rules. There's so many rules for also transferring the FIFA certificate over to US, because I am I have a Swiss passport. I've played for the Swiss national team as an under 15, but it was a friendly, so it shouldn't be an issue. But still, those things all need to be handled properly. So I've had good conversations with the people that know what they're talking about, and they don't seem to have an issue or see a big red flag. So I just try to focus on what I can, which is stay healthy, try to perform well, and hopefully get another call.
Steph, what's your thoughts about seeing Clint Dempsey back out here in training again?
It's great. It's great to see him on the pitch now, because I've seen him working indoors for quite a while, hard, obviously, and I've been in a similar situation as him, where you're forced to look from the outside in and having to do all this hard work, but not really getting a chance to play on the pitch. So it's very difficult for someone who's very competitive like him. So I'm glad to see him out there. He's probably enjoying this right now. Hopefully he can contain himself and still follow the plan that we've set, because like I said, even for him, there's ample time to see whether he's good to go. But it'd be awesome to have him back on the squad, because he's a heck of a player, obviously.
How would you assess the development of Tyler Miller over the last year?
I said it to even guys who asked me in the national team. He's an outstanding goalkeeper. Has pushed me, I think, a lot this last year, and has helped me to grow. So, but that's what you want. You want competition at every spot, because it's forcing the individual to get better, and ultimately that makes the team better. So I think Tommy has achieved that with our squad, a very good balance of pushing each other, working hard, but also being supportive. So I hope to do that again with him this year, making him better, and hopefully him making me better.
On the streets, how much have you been asked about the save since the MLS Cup?
I get a bit more recognition now, but people are still very friendly. I've had the occasional awkward kiss on the hand where I have my star, but it's nothing too crazy. So I mean, but it's history we made, right? So it's always something that I always talked about. I've talked about this black and white picture when you go to the big teams and you want to be part of those black and white pictures. This was history, so I knew it was going to mean a lot to the city and to the organization, but it was nice to see that it really was what I thought it was going to be. Hopefully we can get another one and keep building history.